You don't know what a kit is, but you want to know what a kit is. Gunplapedia.
Buster Gundam. Buster Gundam is an experimental G-weapon from Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. So, in the cosmic era, there was a big conflict between most of the Earth and space-faring genetic mutants known as Coordinators, their military branch being known as Zaft. Coordinators are kind of like designer babies. You can input whatever you want them to pop out as, and 9 out of 10 of those features happen. And if you happen to select better physical abilities than any natural human, that happens too. Granted, racism also happens from that, and a huge divide began forming between the have genetics and the have-nots. When the war broke out, the Earth had an overwhelming superiority in manpower and equipment, but the Zaft mobile suit quickly changed that dynamic. A humanoid weapon that was incredibly agile in space, and was so powerful with coordinator reactions and genetic skills behind it, that it took 5 Earth mobile armors just to take down 1 Zaft mobile suit. So to try to close this gap, the Earth commissioned independent contractors of Morgadrote Company to develop their own mobile suits, in which Morgadrote put out 5 experimental G-weapons on a supposedly neutral colony of Heliopolis for testing. Zaft finds out, they raid the colony, they capture 4 out of 5 of those G-weapons. The Buster was one of them. Each one of these G-weapons was supposed to serve a role in a formation. The Duel was a generic midliner, the Blitz was a stealth assault unit, the Aegis was a space squid, the Strike was supposed to be adaptable to fill any role the other ones couldn't, and the Buster was long-range fire support and suppression. Packed to the brim with fixed weapons. You had missile pods in each shoulder, and you had both a high-power beam cannon, as well as a anti-armor shotgun on its back. The Buster could also combine both of these into one big weapon. Either one orientation where it puts a shotgun first into the beam rifle and gets a really cool stock footage shotgun attack, or the other way around, puts the beam rifle at the end of the shotgun and gets a powerful beam cannon. In-game, this could also be represented by having the Buster's injection skill, super high impulse, long-range sniper, and anti-armor shotgun, be a rare kind of skill that actually changes its function based on your input. Just tapping the button gets you the anti-armor shotgun, which is actually really great at stripping parts. Holding the button gives you the high-power beam cannon that feeds more gauge than other skills. If I turn off my max gauge here, you can actually feed, I believe, up to 6 EX bars into this for even more damage and longevity. 6 and change, goddamn. You can also just use the beam gun and the shotgun as options in the back. Unfortunately, none of the Buster's incredibly cool weapons work with full open off of Heavy Arms or Thunderbolt, but maybe in a future update they could fix that since they still deploy during. Over the course of Seed, D'Arca Elsman, otherwise known as Bronzerod Samson, used this mobile suit in pursuit of the Strike, the 5th G-weapon that escaped, to try to hunt down, either destroy or capture it.